Introducing Mapsly, a customizable geolocation platform for Google Sheets, a CRM, or any other data source. Mapsly offers a variety of tools for analyzing and updating your data on the map, planning optimal routes for sales and service teams with configurable check-in and check-out processes, real-time location tracking, and planning regular visits based on various parameters. Creating territories, their automatic assignment to your records, and calculation of aggregate metrics. Embedding live maps into websites, portals, and dashboards. Discovering local prospects by keywords and importing them to Google Sheets with adjustable field mapping. And building automated processes without writing code, which can create and update CRM records, send emails and SMS, calculate driving distance and time between locations, update territories, and search for records that match certain criteria. All Mapsly functions are available both in the web app and in the mobile app. This video provides an overview of these features. Learn more about them at mapsly.com. Sheets that you add to Mapsly are automatically configured, and their records immediately become viewable and editable, including their custom fields. Records are plotted on the map based on their addresses or coordinates. Record fields can be shown in the marker label, its map pop-up, the full-size record view pop-up, and in the table view. You can adjust which fields to show in each of these parts of the user interface. Set a base location to view circles of equal distance from it, and filter records by direct distance. Or create isochrones, lines of equal travel time. Use map layers to colorize your data based on custom criteria. Customize markers for objects and their layers. Use the current date and time in your layers formula to group records based on their age or similar conditions. Create multiple groups of layers and switch between them to view your data from different perspectives. Use map filters to remove from the map records that don't match a condition, and apply them to an object or to map layers individually. Use the Table Views Mode selector to change the scope of records set in the table view to view all records, or only those that belong to the currently active layers and filters, or only those in the visible map region. In Mapsly, you can update any field in any object, both standard and custom, including single and multi-choice lookup fields and record owners. Updated records are immediately saved to Google Sheets. Edit your records individually, or mass update them in the table view. Create a row on any sheet from the map, and Mapsly will automatically fill in its location and address fields. Mapsly can automatically save GPS coordinates of your records back to Google Sheets, fix errors in their addresses, and fill in missing parts, like zip codes and counties. Use Mapsly to build optimized routes with points that are automatically rearranged to minimize drive time based on live and historic traffic data. Routing is available in both the web app and in the mobile app. The web app on a wide screen will serve well for centralized planning of routes and assigning them to field agents, like service workers or sales representatives. Use the mobile app to build optimized routes on the go, or load previously created routes and routes assigned to you. Set your default starting and finishing locations and the default duration of stops to get an accurate forecast arrival and departure time for each stop. If you have meetings already planned in your CRM calendar, you can add them all to the route in one click and Mapsly will show how early or late you are for every meeting based on the forecast arrival time and duration of your meetings. Use the trip mode to follow your route and focus on your next stop. Navigate with your favorite navigation app in one click, or open the record's full view pop-up. Once you visited the location, mark it as visited to remove it from the current route. Rebuild the route from your current location to your next stop, and refresh the forecast arrival and departure times to all unvisited stops. Use Mapsly's automation suite to configure check-in, check-out, or any other processes that your field agents should follow when visiting a location. You can also use forms to gather data at your stop and save it to Google Sheets in real time. Mapsly will automatically save your agent's current location and their distance from the record they are visiting. Optionally, you may prevent the agent from being able to check into a record if they're too far away from their target location. View the current location of your mobile agents who enabled location tracking in their Mapsly mobile app, as well as their location history. Location tracking can be activated manually or automatically during the user's working hours. When set to activate by schedule, the user's location will be tracked even if they don't open the Mapsly app or reboot their phone. If your mobile team regularly visits customers or another type of locations, use the regular visit planner to efficiently plan such visits for weeks or months ahead. With a required regularity and duration of visits that can be set individually for each record, the planner can be executed by each sales rep individually or by a dispatcher to distribute visits among the team members and build their routes in the most efficient way. Contact us to learn more about planning of regular visits. Create territories, and Mapsly will automatically assign records of any CRM objects to them and save the assigned territories back to the CRM records. You can create a territory by drawing it on the map, or by selecting zip codes, counties, or any other areas from the GeoLibrary. To activate the automatic assignment, select objects that you would like to assign and optionally select the CRM field to which Mapsly should save the assigned territories. The assignment process is fully automatic. When a new record is imported into Mapsly or pushed to Mapsly via the API, Mapsly will assign the record to the territories based on the record's location and will immediately save the assigned territories back to the CRM record. Define aggregate metrics that should be calculated for all territories in a group, like the number of records per territory or the average monthly revenue per client in a territory, and Mapsly will automatically calculate and keep these metrics updated in real time. You may also use workflows to automatically save these metrics to Google Sheets or share your map by link to embed into a dashboard. Territories can also be created, updated, and removed programmatically. For example, Mapsly can automatically create a circular territory for every new account record, with the radius defined in the record. Share your map by link and add it to your website, customer portal, reporting dashboard, or simply email it to your customers. Control with map layers, filters, and user profiles, which data and Mapsly features are available on the shared map. Use the list view and the search bar filter to let users navigate through your data faster, or see only records within a certain distance from their location or the location they enter. Add a live personalized map to your customer portal, on which customers will see only records assigned to them. Add buttons and forms to execute custom processes, and send data to Google Sheets in real time. Use Mapsly's mass update function to assign records, like real estate properties, to a particular customer by editing its customer single or multi-choice lookup field. In case of multi-choice lookup fields, Mapsly will be automatically creating and removing records in the linking object that reference both a property and a customer, effectively maintaining for every customer a copy of the property records assigned to them. Implementation services are included in your Mapsly subscription, so don't hesitate to book a meeting with our solution engineers to discuss your use case in detail. Our engineers will set up shared maps workflows and will advise how to configure Google Sheets and use it with Mapsly to meet your goals. Find local prospects by keywords and import them as records in any object, including custom ones. The field mapping is entirely adjustable. You can use any standard or custom field, and for each map either a prospect data field or enter a fixed value. For example, select the desired record owner. Use workflows to implement custom deduplication checks based on prospect location and other data. Use Mapsly's automation suite to execute actions automatically when a record is created, updated, or removed by a button. For example, the Start Job button that we saw earlier is a custom button that captures the user's current location and brings up a custom form with the data fields the user must fill in and the Start Job form button. When the user selects the type of follow-up action, we show additional form fields. And when the user presses the Start Job form button, we save the user's location and form data on the account for which the custom button was pressed. Mapsly can also automatically find one or multiple best matching records and execute actions with them. In this example, for every new customer, Mapsly will automatically find the closest store. To accomplish this, Mapsly will look through all store records and will find the nearest store to the customer that sells the type of product the customer is interested in and is located within the 10-mile distance from the customer, and will save the store to the closest store field in the customer record. Mapsly will also calculate the delivery price from the store to the customer based on the actual driving distance from the store to the customer and the delivery cost per mile for this particular store. Our solution engineers are available in chat 24/7, so don't hesitate to ask questions and share your needs and expectations with us so we can help implement your vision and configure Mapsly for you. Implementation services are included in your Mapsly subscription, as well as training and 24/7 support. Sign up for a 2-week trial today and book a live demo with our engineers.